ABA is a great example to use here. If you're seeking services for ABA with a provider that accepts your primary insurance and is also contracted with the specific type of Medi-Cal that you have, either fee for service or managed care, and if managed care, they're associated with the program in your county that you have elected for your child, then the combination of those two funding sources will absolve you of all payment. In fact, the provider for ABA or any service that is contracted with both your private insurance and your particular source of Medi-Cal is obligated to and must accept those two combined funding sources as payment in full if both of the funding sources approve the treatment. The provider is obligated by virtue of their contracts. They're obligated to accept that payment from both sources as payment in full, except I'll give you, because there's always an exception, right? An exception that I'll highlight here is if you're going to a durable medical equipment provider for a major piece of equipment, Medi-Cal or CCS and insurance together will meet your funding, except for certain items that are not determined to be medically necessary. A good example is some accessories, say for a wheelchair, like a cup holder or some specialty wheels. You and I may consider a cup holder as an essential item on a wheelchair, but your insurance plan is not going to. And it's the durable medical equipment's providers' responsibility as they're compiling your order to let you know any items that are not going to be covered.
So I'm going to jump in and say that this is actually, for both examples that Leslie gave, this is actually a really good example of where the regional center will jump in. If those accessories are medically necessary and the insurance and Medi-Cal won't fund them, sometimes the regional center will be able to fund those additional items.